Hey Cancer, welcome to the Chap House. Welcome back to the Chap House if you are a returning chopper. I have today your October 20th through the 26th weekly reading. I will let you know that I am having a giveaway. If you are interested in getting a free reading, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. I will select a random winner, and the winner will be announced in the reading that I post on Sunday for the following weekly reading. So the weekly readings usually should go up on Sunday. I've just been a little bit busy. Sorry for the delay. Thank you for your patience. All right. So Cancer, I always shuffle offline, but I like to shuffle on camera to let you guys know that it's real. All right, I'm gonna light some sage for us. I did turn the music off. If you hear any noise in the background, it's either going to be one of three things: the dishwasher, the dog, or the dang on baby. Sometimes when Dia hears me reading, she likes to try to talk over me. You know, you gotta love those baby girls. All right, so I'll lit some sage. We'll let that fill the air. And in the meantime, I'm going to move forward. So I'm going to start with your Power of Love Oracle. You guys know that whenever we do our readings, we speak to God, the spirit guides, the ancestors, the relatives who loved us, who passed before us, the angels, the universe, and the creator of all things. We always ask for clear, kind, positive, but above all, honest messages. Okay. All right, Spirit. So let's start with Cancer's Power of Love Oracle reading for the month of October, week ending the 26th, 2019. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Let's see what we got, Spirit. What messages do we have for Cancer? Discernment. You are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So there may be some people who may be trying to pull wool over your eyes in certain situations. And trust came out, and ownership, and joy. All right, let's see what we got here. So with this discernment, you know, your discernment will allow you to decide who you can and can't trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Your ownership, you acknowledge your misdeeds and accomplishments alike and learn to learn to love them all as lessons. And joy, you delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. So it's time for you to have some more fun. And then when it comes to discernment and trust here, these two kind of go hand in hand for me, because truth, trust, you know, that kind of goes together. But your discernment will help you to decide who to trust. You may have some people around you who are trying to pull wool over your eyes, or who are trying to use you to gain. If that is not the case, it could be your own inner you know, like self-fulfilling prophecies. You know, you may be causing yourself to set people up in positions that are only going to benefit them. I can't explain it right now. Let me get it together. I'm gonna like some more sage. So what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to discernment and trust, sometimes it's like, I ain't doing that. He's gonna break my heart. And sometimes you cause people to break your heart. You manifest that. So it's like, what you think about, you create here. And you are learning to you're learning to take ownership in the role that you played in the betrayal that has happened in your life. If someone betrayed you, you open the door for them to enter your house and betray you in so many ways. That's one way to look at it. Or if someone is betraying you or stealing from you or being dishonest in any way, what is it about you that people think they can continue to treat you like this? That's what discernment will do for you. Okay? And then once you own up and you say, damn, you know, maybe I have been a bit too closed off or a bit too open, or a bit too mistrusting. You know, sometimes I can't explain it, but when you think a person, when you think you can't trust a person, or if you think a person doesn't trust you, you're going to act accordingly. So if you are making people feel like you don't trust them, or if you are yourself behaving as if you can't be trusted, then that is going to have a universal effect on the outcome of your relationships. Okay? Trusting too much and too little can cause, you know, a domino effect in your life. So own up to what it is that maybe you've allowed to happen to you, and then find joy in knowing that, you know, it's been fun. Life is a fun experience no matter what you go through. Even the hardest times in your life cause you to think about and to appreciate the joyful moments. Okay? So we'll move on. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for Cancer for the week ending October 26, 2019? Thank you. And the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Machetes flew out. So I'm not going to take this because I only take the cards one at a time. But with both of those cards there, those are cards of clarity, honesty, and financial stability. So that is the energy that wanted to fly out. If it needs to be, it's going to come back out in your reading. Okay, thank you. If it had only been one card, I would have kept it. I do not read the cards in reverse. And I use 3 different decks because I believe that if Spirit wants to yell at us, they do so by replicating the cards in different decks. All right, so you got the 4 of Swords. You could be leaving to go on a vacation soon. You could feel like you need to rest. You may have been working really hard. You have the Death card. The Death card is in your career. So something may be coming to an end when it comes to your work choices. Transformation as well. So when I see the Death card, I see transformation above all. You transform because death does really transform yourself and everyone around you. You know, it just changed your perception of the world. That's what that does, okay? And you have the King of Pentacles. Remember, I said that the Queen of Pentacles flew out before. So that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. You also have air sign energy here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And then you have Scorpio energy. Of course, I'm going to read the Death card to you for anyone that may be a little bit fearful. And like I said, this is in your career section. So with it being in your career section, I will say that there are some endings coming. That could be you ending your job suddenly. Like things are going to change for you all of a sudden. So these could be transformations. You may be transitioning from one position where you were doing this and now you're not doing that anymore. You're moving on to a bigger and better task. Yeah, we'll keep going. So I'll clarify and ask Spirit, what actions does Cancer need to take for the week of October 20th through the 26th, 2019? Thank you, Spirit. All right, now. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, 10 of Cups. There may be some fears surrounding your career choice as well. That's what I see when it comes to the Death card. Fears, self-fulfilling prophecies. And that's what I was talking about with the discernment and trust. You know, once you become so distrusting, is that the right word? Mistrusting, distrusting. Once you become closed off and you don't allow people to trust, it's as like I said, a domino effect. If you don't trust me, then I don't trust you. That's the energy that I get from the trust and the discernment card. And I feel like that's your energy. Like I can't, I don't know. I don't want to keep keep harboring on that because I don't like the energy around it, to be honest. And like I said, with the death card, it just came to your work, and that's a transformation, and that's an ending, and it could have something to do with your discernment. I'm pretty sure it does. Your ability to see the truth from the illusion. Yep, you're moving on. This ship has sailed. That's what I get when I see the Six of Air and the Death card. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, and taking a trip. This ship has sailed. So something that you were doing previously, you will no longer be doing. Things are definitely changing. And you got the Five of Fire. So there may have been some conflicts in your family section. Okay. The Queen of Wands. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy again. All right. So we'll get to it. And Spirit, what messages do you have for the strength in Cancer's life? Okay. You have the... Oh, no, that's 2 cards. I'm not going to take it. That was the Hermit card. All right. The Hermit card is indicating someone who needs to meditate, someone who needs solitude, some time alone, some time to recuperate. I do see here, like I said, the Four of Swords is in love. You may be taking a break from your partner. You may be separated from your partner. You know, your partner might not be with you. He could be incarcerated, or, you know, you could just be taking a break, like where maybe you go to a different home, or he stays here, or whatever. Or you could be literally traveling, because I see the Ten of Cups here. So this is you. I see the body of water. Someone could be traveling across a body of water away from their partner. And if that is not the case, maybe you and your partner are taking a vacation together. Okay. Thank you. All right, Spirit. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Just like I said, if it's meant to come out, it's going to come out. So the strength in your love life here is that you are the bread and butter. You are the nurturer. You hold the big pentacle. You take care of the babies. You take care of the yard. You handle most of the responsibilities in your relationship. And that's what keeps you flourishing, because whether you are single or on your own, you can completely be abundant in any situation. And yep, I definitely see in your work section that you are moving away from one thing and moving toward something. I'm going to clarify the Death card to determine what type of ending is coming here. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right. And you got the Four of Pentacles. So that's the strength in your family section. And that it just reminds me again of this trust and this discernment energy and the ownership here that you have. You know, you find joy in helping others, but you are not giving your pentacles away. There may have been some conflicts involving other people's competing goals, bothersome details, and conflicts with others. So you could be, you could have been in a situation where there was a lot of conflict, which is causing you to flee. You want to get away from that energy. You don't want to be around any negative energy. Like I said, the discernment, the trust, and the ownership are definitely showing up here in your reading. Let me see what your bottom of the deck energy is. It's the King of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is you. And I had started recording a reading earlier, but then I had to leave to get my daughter from basketball practice. But the King of Cups energy was there. You have the Star card in the reverse, but I don't read the reversals. The fact that it was in the reverse would say that there is some healing that is, you're not ready to heal from a situation yet. But I'm going to read it as this. Upright, like I always do, with this King of Cups holding a cup. Someone's waiting for you to fill them up again. You know, you may be doing some charity work. You may take very good care of someone, and that is coming to an end. Okay, so you have the ending. You have endings here in multiple ways. The World card is the completion. The World card is the last card of the tarot. With something coming to an end, it could be the way you felt about a person, or the way that you handle situations in your life and people. You could be changing the world as you know it. you know, from this very moment, the position that you might be taking is one of a more respected and cultured person who doesn't have a problem with opening up to others and being charitable. And with the Star card, you are healing yourself. You are drinking more water. You are getting in touch with nature. You know, you are loving the skin that you are in. And with the World card with the World card, this is you, again, maybe traveling to see the world, but this is situations that are coming to completion, a job well done. So you may be washing your hands of something, and I just think that this has to do with your career section, because you have the most endings and transformation in your career. So it's like, and this is what ownership says, you know, take ownership for your misdeeds and accomplishments alike. So you win some, you lose some, you've learned some, and you've lost some. But at the end of the day, you did a good job. And everyone who you've been so charitable to and everyone who you helped heal will appreciate that. And this, again, could be seen as a new beginning. If you are just now getting out to the opportunity to where you can help someone, you may be completing the old cycles that you were in and taking ownership for all that you have done. You acknowledge your misdeeds and your accomplishments alike, and you learn to love them all as lessons. So you're not beating yourself up for punching that girl in the face when you were 17. You're not beating yourself up for not being able to satisfy everyone in your business. You are literally taking what you can in the cups that you have, and you're putting them back and investing them into yourself. That's beautiful energy. So I'm going to start through your reading with this Four of Swords. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and this is someone who is in much need of a rest or a vacation. You could need a rest from your partner. Your partner could need a rest from you. With the Ten of Cups, it says a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met, and trustworthy relationships. And with this being in your action, the actions that you need to take is that you want to make sure that you are, and use your discernment to decide if you are in a contented and rewarding family life. Use your emotional and material needs are met. You know, make sure that while you are resting, you meditate on these things, and trustworthy relationships. And I just love how the words come into play in the reading. And this is the card that indicates, with the Ten of Cups, is usually one of the happiest in the deck. And right now it is in your action. So the action here is to find your joy and happiness, and to focus more on that. Focus on your joy and happiness. Focus on the relationships that are trustworthy, and you will be a lot better off. You will be able to rest peacefully, to grow your pentacles, to nourish the land around you, to nourish your mind, body, and spirit, and to take care of your children. With the Death card here, and like I said, I'm going to clarify that. Spirit, please clarify the Death card in the work section for Cancer for October 26, 2019. And you got the King of Cups energy here again. All right, I'm going to actually read the King of Cups to you and the Death card. And you got the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. That's indicating that dreams are coming true for you. Wish fulfillment. Okay, so you may have wished for something. I want this to be over. I'm tired of this. I want better. I deserve more. And that ending is about to come. Okay, so let's read the Death card first out of the Ghetto Tarot. The Death card is Scorpio energy. You have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio. It says Death, the Grim Reaper. Saying goodbye to habits, emotions, and life stages, process of eternal death and rebirth. Self-reflection, transformation. Create space for new things. Let go. Accept the inconceivable, converting the old into new. Recognize the reality of death. Feel committed to life and the evolution of the self. Each goodbye makes room for a new encounter. Learn to let go. In each end lies a new beginning. Okay, and then I'm going to read the King of Cups. The King of Cups is clarifying the Death card. So you are coming back with a renewed sense. I think after you take this vacation or after you take this rest, you're coming back with a newfound outlook on life. Your perception is going to be completely changed. Okay, compassion, deliciousness. I didn't even know that was a word. I'm gonna have to look it up. Solicitousness is solicititious. Yep, we're gonna let it go. Balance and control, emotional generosity, open up to the world, use diplomacy rather than force, and accept different points of view. And in this attitude of honesty and acceptance, we can be healed and help others and be healthy and whole. So sometimes what happens is that we end up becoming to the point where we are the King of Cups. You know, we know it all, we can do it all, we're cultured, respected, we are so abundant that now we get to the point where we can be abundant and share our emotions and our material wealth with others. I think the transformation comes here where you learn to open up and to receive the help that you need. Allow people to, use your discernment and use your trust to allow people to come in and give them ownership over the things that they are helping you with, if that makes sense. So this is a major transformation. You are transforming yourself into a person who knows how to accept help. That's what I see here. With the Six of Air, because once we have mastered something, I'm guilty of this myself. Once I went back to that. I said the Six of Air, then I went back to that because I'm like, you know what? I'm not finished. With the Six of Air, with the Six of Cups and the Death card here, when you open yourself up to being able to receive, that doesn't make you a charity case. Just because someone has to teach you doesn't mean that you're stupid. It just means that they know things that you don't, and it's okay to accept someone else's advice on your journey towards your success. And I just think that like I said, the end of being too nice to people is also here with that. The end of being a charity case for other people is also there, but this is also a new beginning for you to understand that you have climbed very high on top of your throne, but you definitely need to learn how to accept and receive the transformation and changes that come with growing. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, and taking a trip. And again, like I said, when you make this transformation and the end of a difficult situation, this is the ending that it's talking about. There's a difficult situation that will be changed when you open up and learn how to accept the donations and accept the donations. When I say donations right now, donations don't always come in the form of money. Sometimes donations come in the form of someone coming in and giving you a bird's eye view of what it is that you are doing in your business, or what it is that you are doing that they have already done that can be very helpful for you. So the end of a difficult situation is you being able to open up and let your burdens out on someone, and then they are able to come in and say, listen, I don't think your problem is really as big as you think it is. If you just cut this here, slice that there, move that over there, it might be a lot simpler than you think it is. Like I said, you're taking a trip. When on this trip, you're going to have a lot of time to clear your mind and appreciate all of the things that you have going on around you. This vacation right now, this taking a trip, is the center of your world. With the Chariot energy, this is still more energy of you moving on, moving forward. And I'm going to read that because it is your energy. It's the Cancer sign energy. So I'm going to read that to you. Where do we get the Chariot? All right, here we go. Strong reliance upon community or a support group has led you to a higher financial ground. Pay it forward. There's nothing wrong. Proceed with a plan or strategy you've developed to expand your career. Double check your facts and make a contingency plan. In order to make a plan, it requires a pen and a paper, because there's no backing out once you make your move. Okay, so you're moving into solid ground when it comes to your career. You're going to travel and take some time to think about it. But this is literally the person. I've had a tarot reader explain that this is speaking about a woman who travels abroad and then comes back, and she's been very successful in her business. That's how the Six of Swords is described. Okay, and right now you have the Eight of Swords when it is related to your family. The Eight of Swords is someone who feels helpless and hopeless. Someone has their hands bound. Someone has, they feel like their hands are bound and they're there's nothing that they can do. They're feeling helpless and hopeless. And that is the energy that is taking the place in your family section. But I think that as it relates and the way that it flows here, when you come to this point where, it says here that your strength is literally you paying it forward and helping those that have helped you, and being able to make a contingency plan and moving forward. This is you feeling like you can't move forward. Why not? Who's stopping you? Nobody's stopping you, literally. Her hands are bound, but that don't mean her feet can't move. That don't mean she can't wiggle on hula hoop and get herself out of that string. Once she gets out of that string, she's able to unveil her eyes and use her discernment and to decide what it is that she needs to do with her life. So right now, there are some conflicts surrounding this same energy. There could have been a situation. I always relate the love and family together because sometimes we are married. Sometimes we do have live-in boyfriends. And even the love that we have for ourselves is very strong. And the love that we have for our spouse is very strong as well. The love and the way that it feels in the family isn't the same thing. So right now, the love that we have here in the family, it's encouraging you to take a look at what you do have so that you can get out of these competing goals. You're not in a competition with the person that you love, with anybody that you love, whether that be friend, family, or the person who you just been rocking with since day one. It's not a competition. You guys are supposed to grow each other, period. Bothersome details and conflicts with others. It's time to did that situation. I should have said did that. Sometimes I gotta be careful with my words because I don't know who is afraid. I'm not afraid. Did that situation. Stop competing with others. Stop worrying that someone is coming to take from you. Allow people to, this is exactly what it's saying. Your strength is opening up. Your strength will come in your family when you open up. And that is how I'm going to leave that. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is here, and I said I want to leave it, but Spirit wasn't done with you yet. Open up. Your dreams will come true when you learn to open up and allow others to grow with you. This Aquarius energy is here twice, so I'm going to read it to you. The Star card, okay? I'm not even going to run my mouth about it because I already said what it was when I showed you the First Lady, but I will let the cards read themselves to you at this point. Because like I said, Spirit will definitely shout at you when they are ready for you to get the picture. The Star card. Hope, a guiding star. Humans and nature in harmony. Hope, faith, inspiration, self-knowledge, self-confidence, charisma, clear vision, vitality, optimism, love, deep insight, wisdom, and wealth. The stars in the sky are like the opportunities in life. The harder you look, the more there are. Your hope is your guiding star. Follow it confidently into the future. Gain trust and insight into a higher order. Your life is under a lucky star. So you being able to open up to others and to share is what is going to keep those stars in the sky. The people, I just see the stars as people. The more you are able to open yourself up to others, the world will continue to bless you as long as you continue to bless the world. That's what I want to say there. All right. Your Queen of Fire energy says you're confident, warm, intelligent, and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly, and don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. You have this Nine of Cups here twice, so I feel compelled to read it. And then you also have the King of Cups, which in both of these are your energy. This literally says dreams coming true, concerns fading away, and a love of life. It says open your heart and mind to those around you. Open your heart and mind. Sometimes we come in and we have a defensive attitude. That's why he has his arms folded. We're defensive. Oh, you can't tell me how to do me. That's what a lot of us say. But sometimes you really need to sit down and listen to your peers because they've experienced more than you. Okay? Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Someone may be coming and offering you heartfelt advice and charity work. Someone may be literally volunteering themselves to help you out in business. take that as it may, because that offer will not be on the table forever. All right. So now, Cancer. Nope, I said I'm going to read these cards to you, and I faded out real quick. All right, so the Nine of Cups. Let me see here. Your wishes come true. That which you have prayed for finally manifests. Your concerns should now fade as your efforts are rewarded. Financial hopes are currently realized. Good fortune follows you. The simple pleasures in life abound. Luxury and material comforts come to you. You are surrounded by beauty, happiness, and contentment. Love of life, pleasure, freedom, and things working out the way you hope. Self-satisfaction. So you definitely satisfied yourself. And I think the balance of it comes when you learn how to satisfy those around you, those who have been there, those who will continue to be there, and those who might even take what you have to offer and run with it. Shit. Sometimes people do that. You can't always avoid it. That's the part of life. They're doing what they're supposed to do. If that little 100,000 or whatever, how much it is, if that's enough to write them off, then they wasn't, that's just what it is. Okay, you're a natural counselor who listens to people and offers them comforting and kind words born of your experience. Open your mind to the ideas of others and be accepting of those who are different from you. It may be time to volunteer for charity work to help those less fortunate than yourself. Excellent advice may be offered to you by someone you can completely trust. Follow his or her suggestions carefully. Someone wise and compassionate with a rich inner life. A person with quiet authority who can see the truth and meaning behind any situation and provide a perfect solution that's both intelligent and heartfelt. Trustworthy, cultured, respected, reliable, accomplished, emotionally stable. A trustworthy romantic person, a mediator, a cultured interest such as art and music. An upstanding member of society. All right. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's see. Cancer, if you have, it's not out of the way, you were never in the way. Let me put it like that. This energy here is one of a very beautiful transformation. Someone who is on a continual growth pattern, and someone who has the ability to give back to others and affect the world in such a beautiful way. I'm so proud of you, Cancers. I hope that this resonates with you. If it does, comment below. Even if it doesn't, comment below and let me know what's up. Right now, Cancer, if you have a yes or no question that you had in mind at the time of this reading, I want you to hold that question in your thoughts, okay? And I'm going to pull a card. If it's a positive card, it's a yes. A negative card is a no. And then if it makes me go, I don't know, bring it back to the next reading and we'll find out what the ancestors think, okay? Four of Wands. And like I said, I got cut out on my reading earlier, and that was actually it. But you have the Death card at the bottom of the deck, release again. So to me, this is a yes. But this is a yes to the transformation that is about to happen in your life, okay? Let me see here. Joy and stability. All right, so I'm going to read that joy and stability card to you so you understand why I say that whatever the question in your mind was at the time that I asked you to hold it there, the ancestors say yes. Happiness, a celebration, sharing, and renewal. Like a beautiful summer day, this card brings joyful energy. Take a break or a step back just for now from any concerns you may have around matters of the heart and spend some time in happy pursuits. Find reasons to celebrate with others. Welcome this warm, sunny energy into your life. Allow it to lift your spirits. Remember the law of attraction, and a high rate of vibration will attract all that you desire. Rejuvenate your relationships by renewing yourself. This card also speaks of a time of sharing and conversation. Lovingly open your heart and mind to people. Share your thoughts, and above all, be a good listener. Be a good listener. Be a good listener. Feel the ebb and flow of energy as you communicate with others. You'll find that this brings increased stability and warmth to your relationships, helping you attract like-minded people into your life. All right, and with the ownership, joy, and trust here, I'm just going to let them lay there because all of this came out in your reading, okay? You want to take ownership. Take ownership for the people you let come in and mess your life up. We let people come in and, oh, they messed my life up. No, you messed your life up by letting those people in. Use your discernment. Make sure nobody can pull the wool over your hat. What the hell am I trying to say? Make sure that nobody can pull the wool over your eyes and enjoy yourself on your vacation. Okay, Cancer, if this reading resonated with you, again, like, subscribe, share, comment, follow me on Instagram at Trap House Tarot. Peace.